Hey, what's up? It's your friend Toad, and I'm gonna rip like the worst set of all time and talk about what the topic that I think is important. And that's you know, us supporting the companies, these big companies. I really think we should stop doing that. And I've been coming off a little bit preachy in the last two videos, and this is honestly gonna be another video that's kind of be a little bit preachy, but I think it's important to talk about this, especially now that MetaZoo is liquidating a lot of its assets, and people were talking about, well, where's this money going to? And on Discord, Brick City Comics had said, hey, like, is this going to the new owners, or is this, what is going on, or is he not benefiting from this? And you know, uh, I kind of responded in saying, you know, why do we care about a millionaire who just spent $2 million on a TCG company and is going to relaunch it completely and ignore everything that came on before it, except the characters? Why are we going to? Why do we care about supporting this guy? Like Charlie himself said, do not trust me. Let me earn the trust, right? Or let the product speak for itself. So why are we supporting these big companies, right? Haven't y'all seen the Bronx Tale? You know, Mickey Mantle does not give a crap about you, right? That's what he says. That's what the dad says about the kid. I'm a former New Yorker. I support, not really support. I attend a lot of games of the Yankees. I go to Yankees once a year, and I go to, I'm a big sports fan as far as like Yankees, Giants. Um, I guess that's pretty much it. Yankees and Giants, right? I go to the Yankees every year. I don't support the Yankees, right? Because Yankees are worth more than I will be worth in like 10 lifetimes, right? I don't support them. They don't need my support. They have millions upon millions of followers, right? They have more money than I'll ever see. What they should be doing is supporting me as being a fan, a buying patron, right? Someone who buys tickets. And they do. You know how do they support me? Because once a year, they send me an email and they say, hey, we're going to give you discounted tickets. They're going to be like $5 each. And I'm going to load up my car full of five people. And I'm going to spend the entire day in Yankee Stadium. And I might do it twice that year, depending on if I can fit in my schedule. So it's about an hour ride there if there's no traffic, but it's New York, so there's always traffic. But they support me as they be able to as being a multi-billion-dollar franchise. They support me, and that's saying thanks for buying tickets, by watching the games, buying merchandise. I buy a product. I buy a product like the Yankees hat, and in return, they support me as being a buying patron. That's what the companies are supposed to do. They're supposed to support the community. Now, there's two communities. There's a community as the fan base, and then there's the community as the real life effects of the fan base. I'll give you an example. MetaZoo wasn't really kind to its community. The first MetaZoo, it lied to the community. There's plenty of people who didn't get paid, didn't get merchandise, millions of dollars of merchandise, pre-order sales that were stolen. Money that was stolen was never reciprocated. The partners were screwed over time and time after again. I stopped supporting MetaZoo as a company when I saw what it entailed to be a partner. You need to buy 50 SKUs at least of every product. You had to let it sit, the product sit until it was release date. You had to have that pre-order money way in advance. That's thousands of dollars gone. Then you have to wait a long time for the go ahead to sell it. And by that time, Joe Schmo, that had distro, somehow got distro. Who knows how they got distro? Well, they are ready. Well, that's pretty cool. That's a hit. So they got distro early, and they paid a lot less than the partners, and they didn't have to follow the rules. They could sell it as soon as they got it. So as soon as they got it, they were selling that crap, while the partners had to sit there and wait for the owners or the powers that be to say, okay, now you can sell them. They were screwed over and taken advantage of. And some of them had little insider info. They were selling stuff way before MetaZoo closed. So they took advantage of it. And I supported a lot of the partners. I would buy from them directly rather than buying from Joe Schmo because I knew what it entailed to be a partner. So I supported those people, the mom and pops, the people who fed out the money, the people who don't have millions of dollars of pre-order sales, the people who are doing the grunt work, the frontline work of the company, because they didn't do any marketing. The partners were doing the marketing. So really, they took advantage. Oh, that's a good one too. So they took advantage of the people that were really working for them for free in a lot of aspects, or really paying to work for them, and they weren't really getting compensated like they should have. They weren't being treated as a partner. They were being treated as another paying customer, but even worse because they had certain rules that they had to follow. So I tried to support them the best I could, knowing the situations that they were in. Those are the people to support. People who are trying to do the good work. People like Hyperbole, who kept, when I was selling Wilderness, he kept Wilderness alive by constantly putting out videos of the ticket, constantly talking about the product and being a positive person. That was to his detriment because he put a lot of money into MetaZoo. And again, MetaZoo closed and he was kind of left high and dry. No, I think he did well for himself, and luckily he didn't bank on that. But there's a lot of people who did bank on that money who aren't doing so well right now. So I'll give you another example. So I helped run MetaZoo Pennsylvania, the Discord. And it's a group that is in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. It's me and Flyer26 in Discord. And we took MetaZoo, the game. We learned how to play the game. We taught other people how to play, and we made a community. We used to meet like every Friday when it was really hot. The game was really hot. We used to meet once a week, would run tournaments, would give prizes that I fit with my own money or Flyer fit with his own money. And we also did a lot of events, and the events raised money for charity, a local charity that gave money to people who have disabilities. Oh, nice one. Is that the one? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know nothing. But it gives money to people who have disabilities in order to get services, get support, get wheelchairs, equipment, all that kind of stuff. Great group. They're based out of Bethlehem. He actually helped my wife, the owner, his name is Shane. He helped my wife secure wheelchair accessories when she needed it most. So I give back. So I helped create a community, which is MetaZoo Pennsylvania, which we still have a live Discord, which we still play old MetaZoo, still do stuff. And our community that we built gave back to the real life community. I think that's important. I think that's important to support things like that because that makes a real difference. We're not asking anybody money to join or anything like that. I don't sell MetaZoo anymore. I haven't sold MetaZoo in many moons. When I do sell MetaZoo, I give it back to charity. Give the money to charity because that's worth more than a couple bucks in my bank because really, none of these cars are really worth all that much anymore. It's not like it was a couple years ago. So, again, to look at the big guy, the companies that have multi-millions dollars, that have extra $2 million that they don't need so they can invest into a company and start a company all over again. They don't need our support. The people that need our support are the people who are actually doing good, the people who are trying to make a difference, the people who are fitting the work of others. Those are the ones that we need to support. We need to support the community because the community supports the real life community. And these big companies, they need to support the community. They need to support their fan base. I would like to see Charlie, what he's going to do for his community. He's taken a lot from this community. I don't know what he's given to the community. I don't know him like a lot of people do. But I don't know if he's donated money to charity or if he's done a lot to help grow things. I know he was part of CGC, which is a company I use for comics and that I work for as a witnessing. But what has he done for the community? What does he have planned? Does he plan on giving out prizes to people for participating in events? Does he plan on having community events like Escape the Alien does, where he cleans up parks? Does he do stuff like? Is he planning on doing stuff like Cryptid Keeper does, where he gave original art to all these people who got screwed over by the original Mother Zoo? What is his plan for the community? That should be the talking point. Not is he getting money in the back end for millions of dollars of dead product? That should be the least of concerns. Yeah, I'm mad like a lot of people are that the original Mother Zoo lied to us, that took advantage, took took for granted the company and the fan base, took for granted the people that were fitting out the bills and paying up the pre-order money. But that's the old zoo, right? The old zoo lied to us. I'm not putting that heat on Charlie. I don't think anyone else should either. But we should be more cautious. We should stop supporting companies. We should demand them support us. And we're not entitled to know where this money's going. We're not entitled to know why he decided to liquidate all these rare items that were never supposed to be up for sale. Because it's a private company that bought the original assets in a bankruptcy, and that's kind of how bankruptcy works. But we can do better in the future. Support each other, support the community, and in turn, then we're doing real good. The real good that we can do as a community. All right, y'all. Peace.